Hello. Hello, beautiful Business Alchemy Collective. It's Tash here. I'm super excited today to come in for our Tuesday Wealth Mindset Deep Dive training. And I have something a little bit exciting today as well, because I wanted to talk about this free 5-day challenge. Hi, Deb. Lovely to have you here. This free 5-day challenge that you probably have seen me promoting at the moment. I've updated the banner cover picture. Hi, Tabitha. Welcome, honey. Which I'm super excited about. I love it when you find a particular content piece or a particular course, something like you have decided on something that really, really rocks your world. And we're going to talk today about the life-changing power of decisiveness and how it is that we can utilize in our business, in our content creation, in our creativity around coming up with new offers, with new marketing systems. Hi there. Hi, Ness. Welcome, darling. But as you may have seen, I'm running a free 5-day challenge called Unleashing Your Inner Sales Queen. And when I connect to the energy of this challenge, I am so freaking excited. Like, it feels so, so good in my body to connect with her and to teach you guys how I like to connect with my inner sales queen and why we freaking should connect with her and how we can call her out a little bit more powerfully and decisively. So before we talk about that, and it's very interrelated, I wanted to talk today about the life-changing power of decisiveness and exactly how it might be showing up for you in your business, being indecisive, and not only in your business, in your lives, right? As a recovering indecisive decision maker, this is something that's pretty close to my heart. I spent probably the first 28 years of my life finding it really, really hard to make powerful, empowering decisions. And that had a huge impact on me. It's a massive energy drain when we find it difficult to make decisive decisions, where we are able to listen to our intuition, we're able to feel into what feels good, what feels like a yes, what feels like a no, and make decisions from that place. And when I was, in my indecisive days, it impacted me in so many different ways. And as I'm sure, maybe raise your hand or give me a like if you are a recovering indecisive decision maker, because this, really easing into my empowerment around making decisions and being able to make quick, important decisions off the back of my intuition has been a real game changer for me in my business. Not only that, but what I've found, it's like, this is not new to you guys, I'm sure, but we end up attracting clients into our lives who are mirrors for us. So I went through a phase a few years ago where every single sales call I was jumping on, it would always end in this indecisive energy. My prospect would be like, I really want to, but I don't know, but yeah, it sounds really good, but I need to speak with my spouse, I need to do my friend, it was this indecisive energy. And that was merely reflecting what was happening within me. There were many, many reasons and many times in my life, and at that point in time as well, this was happening, where I was stuck in cycles of indecision. So what I've noticed is that whatever you're seeing in your clients or, externally, right, it's all a mirror to us, yeah? It's all a mirror. So when we can learn to see it for what it is, so if you've got clients or prospects or people that you're engaging with at the moment who are finding it really hard to come to a decision, whether that decision is to work with you or to not work with you, then it's a really great opportunity to look within and to say, to see where are you being indecisive in your life, in your energy. Indecisive energy, it's like I've got 1 foot over here and 1 foot over here, and I'm being split in half. I'm sure you all know what it's like when we're stuck with this indecisive energy. It can be torture. It's really, really torturous. So how is it then that we can learn how to make really powerful, decisive decisions, and as a result, help facilitate that within our clients, especially in your sales calls? So this is what I wanted to talk about today. If you're doing sales calls in your business, give me a love heart. I found that, easing into sales calls has been one of the best things for my business. It's a really, really great way to invite people, in a way that's not necessarily so hard, into an opportunity to chat with you. So I love sales calls, and I actually have gotten to the point where I love sales calls. I look forward to sales calls, and I see my sales calls as a soulful process of enrollment. It's something that I can connect. It's an opportunity for me to connect with my prospects, with people, generally my soul contract clients. I can connect with them. I can hear about their life. I can, test and measure my messaging as well to see, is it flowing? Is it working? Is it being responded well? And I can also really practice this energy of decisiveness and of helping my prospect come to a decision. But we're not going to be able to help our prospects come to a powerful decision about working with you or not working with you if we are still feeling indecisive in our own lives. So it's a beautiful mirror. And when we can learn how to, really drop in and make powerful decisions in the moment, in our personal life, in our business, in our money, in our relationships, in every aspect of our life, it has a big flow-on effect for your clients as well. So one of the great ways that I like to learn that has helped me learn how to make decisive decisions is to feel into my body and to see, in my body, out of my head, what is a yes for my body? When my body is like a hell freaking yeah, what does that feel like in my body? And if something is a no, it's like, that is not a good idea. What does that feel like in my body? So for me, I have two very distinct things happen. If it's a yes, I will literally feel my energy expand. I might even do this with my body. I might go, yeah, that like the energy it's big, it's expansive, it's receptive, it's exciting, it generates momentum. That's a yes for me. Like it feels like my system is opening. If something is a no, the opposite happens. I contract all the way down. My energy shrinks down. And I've learned to really listen to the wisdom of my body to understand, how can I actually listen to my body to know what is a yes and what is a no. Sometimes when we're in indecision, we're very much in our head. Yeah, this is often what happens, right? We get stuck up here in our head. And what we need to do is we need to learn how to anchor our energy down into the body. I do a lot of practices around anchoring into the root chakra, anchoring that all the way down into earth energy so that it literally pulls that heady, often frenetic energy, pulls it down out of your head and it anchors you down into your body, down into the earth. When we're able to do that, then we're far more able to make decisive decisions. We're not stuck, spinning our wheels up in our head. Let me know in the comments, how does indecision show up for you in your life? How does indecision show up for you in your clients' lives? This is going to be really, really great for you guys. Another really beautiful way that I like to learn, that I've learned how to be more decisive, and I actually really like to do this with my clients as well, in sales calls and in sessions as well, is to help them connect with the future versions of themselves, right? This is the version of themselves that has already achieved the vision that we are talking about in the sales call. So in my sales calls, I love to spend time really hearing about my client's vision. What's their vision for what they're trying to create? Like, talk to me about it. Paint the picture for me. I want to know. I want to feel it. And then connecting, having my prospect or my client connecting in with the version of themselves that is living that vision. That is living that vision, that is immersed in how that vision is showing up for them in their life. When we are able to connect with that version of us, we're then making decisions from that space of possibility, from that space of self-belief. If we're not connecting with that version of us, and this is going to be true for you guys in your sales calls as well, if your prospect or your clients are not making decisions from that space, they are most likely making decisions from the past, from painful events that have happened. Probably there's some belief trauma in there. This is a great avenue of, of conversation that I love to go around, especially in sales calls. What's happened in the past that has traumatized your ability to believe in yourself? What's happened? Let's go there. Was there an event that happened? Was there a goal that you set that you didn't achieve? Did something happen that, like, it's like a trauma to the heart chakra? We go, I should have been able to do that, but I didn't, and I failed. So one of the biggest things that I've learned is that when someone, when there's indecisiveness energy floating in your sales calls, in your, most importantly in your sales calls, it's often because your client, your prospect, is afraid that they're not going to be able to get the results. They're afraid they're not going to be able to get the results that you are holding space for them being able to achieve. Even if they say it's the money, it's the time, often that's what's at the heart of it. Either that, or you haven't clearly articulated the outcomes of the work that they're going to, of the transformation that they're going to experience. You haven't managed to articulate that in a way that really speaks to them. So it's generally two things. But when we are having lots of indecision energy, especially in sales calls, especially, you know, in your business, then it's really your job to help your prospect or your client to learn how to recognize that they're making decisions based from fear, or they're making decisions based from the past, based on the thought that, you know, what if I can't get the results? What if I do invest all of this time and money and energy and belief and I don't get the results that, you know, that you're holding space for me? When we can get to that place and help our clients see that, hey, Miss Prospect, you know, the belief that you have around not being able to get the results that you want, what does that make you feel in your system, in your body? How does that make you feel? Because our thoughts create our feelings, which bleed into our actions, which create the results that we're experiencing. And when we can help our clients to really see that clearly, the thought that you have around, you know, I'm not going to get the results that I want, or whatever it is, the thought that they're having, how that is creating through the whole neurochemical process emotions in their body, which lead to actions that they're taking or not taking, which lead to results that they're getting, success that they're getting or not getting. When we can really help our prospects to see that in a really soulful and beautiful way, then it's opening up the space for them to recognize and to see, wow, you know, this is actually, I'm living into the past by perpetuating this belief. And then on the flip side, having them connect with that future version of them who has achieved this vision, who's living this vision, who's connected to her transformation, who is, you know, like she is living her soul purpose and making amazing money and doing it really beautifully and really gracefully, and have them make a decision from that place. It's far more powerful. So let me know how this is all landing, and I'm going to read some of these comments. This is gold, babe. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, decisiveness is absolutely gold. Indecision has been a huge one for me. Manifests as lots of ideas, but not a lot of action to bring them to fruition. Many goals not achieved because of indecision and procrastination. Yeah. And so once again, this is often a first chakra thing. Okay. So when we're not grounded in our first chakra, like I said before, the energy is flooding up. It's leaving the groundedness of our root, and it's often flooding up into our head, right? So we're getting the ideas are coming in because all of the energy is there. The ideas are dropping in, but we're not able to carry them through. We're not able to manifest them through the base chakra. I feel like we've spoken about this, Ness. Give me a love heart if we have. So practices then around the base chakra are really, really powerful. So that often looks like working on the nervous system, working to feel safe in your body, working to feel safe in your environment and in your home. Often money stuff is deeply related to this as well, because we've made the collective decision that money is a metaphor for survival. Yeah. So working on your money mindset, working on really being able to set goals and enact them is a really powerful thing to do. And also to remember as well, like with the indecision leading to not taking action, leading to, you know, cycles of procrastination, and then probably some self-judgment, low self-worth, all of that feeding in there, is to once again think, okay, so where is this coming from? Am I making decisions now that are coming from the past, that's coming from an event that's happened that has had me not believe in myself? Maybe I said that I was going to do something. I set a big goal and I worked really freaking hard, and for whatever reason it didn't happen. I failed. It often comes from failure, which is where, well, the perception of failure, which is where then the belief that I'm not going to get the results comes from. Yeah. Give me a like or a thumbs up or a love heart if this is resonating. Mental, I teach all this, but forget to do this in the sales calls. Thank you for reminding me. It makes sense. Yeah, right. So learning how to be more decisive in your personal life, which means doing a bit of an inventory. Okay, what decisions are lingering over me? What's kind of what is not complete? What's incomplete in my life? And tidying up things, tidying up your life, looking at, you know, if there's any indecision in any relationship stuff, if there's indecision in your finances, if there's indecision in your business, if there's indecision in any big or small decision that you're making, and getting really intentional with coming to the best possible outcome. This is the same in your sales calls as well. And the best possible outcome might be to work with you. It might not to work with you as well. So we've got to bring like real authenticity and integrity in as well. So that's one of the best places that I like to start. If you're seeing lots of indecision, is to look at your life. Okay, what do I need to tidy up? And then secondly is to work on that base chakra energy. So to work on really feeling safe in your body, feeling safe in your environment, and really learning how to claim your space. The base chakra is where we feel like we belong, or we feel like we're abandoned or rejected. So when we can work on feeling like really solid in your body, solid in your space, solid in what you're here to do, solid in your mission and your messaging, that's the link here, is when we're indecisive with our messaging. Often there's a first chakra thing too around not feeling like you're truly claiming your work and claiming the results and feeling like you're really owning it. So, you know, if there's part of you that feels like, you know, I don't quite belong in this space, or, you know, I don't believe in my ability to get the results for my clients, or, you know, everyone tells me that I have to have all of this, you know, all of these grounded outcomes and all of these, you know, really tangible outcomes, but maybe there's a part of me that's, you know, really resistant to that because I don't necessarily feel confident in my ability to deliver, then that's going to be a really important place to focus your energy on as well. Because, you know, your clients and your prospects, they're buying your confidence. So if there's a shred of it, of lack of low confidence there, or if there's something in there that you're just, you know, you're not quite totally, you haven't totally claimed and owned, then that's a really important thing to work on, a really important thing to build up your confidence, you know, to start collecting you know, like a beautiful journal or a diary and writing down all of the testimonials, or like handwriting, all of the comments that people send to you in Messenger, all of the comments that people might post in your Facebook group, all of the things that people are saying, your clients are saying to you, that if you're feeling a little bit down or a little bit low confidence, you can go back and you can read that, because it's really powerful to have a resource like that. Because often when we're stuck in that cycle of feeling low, like you know, our confidence is low, then we're not necessarily going to go, oh, I'm just going to go and read all of my testimonials. So having them in a space together is going to be really helpful. Ness, I need to tidy almost every area in my life. Yeah. So you know that life-changing magic of tidying up physically? I haven't done it, but I know my mother-in-law's done it, and I know a few other people who have done it. That's a really great place to start as well. And we can almost like take that and use it in all of these areas of our lives as well, not just in our household stuff. And once again, your house is very, very much connected, like your environment is very much connected to your base chakra as well. So if your environment is feeling really cluttered, really messy, like there's no organization, then you're going to be feeling really messy and really like disorganized as well, which is often what leads to indecision too. So having your space feel really clear, so the energy is flowing really nicely, that's going to really help the base chakra too, and your ability to be decisive, and your ability to, like, you know, like I've put the emoji of the arrow and the target, and that's the energy that I feel when I think about indecision. It's like I know exactly what I'm going for, and I'm pulling back that arrow and I'm releasing it, and my God, it's going to get bullseye. So this is something that we're going to be diving into in the Unleash Your Inner Sales Queen free 5-day challenge that's starting at the beginning of Feb. Your inner sales queen, you have one. We all have one. She's an archetype within us, and she reigns supreme over your business if you let her. She's completely and utterly decisive. She knows what she wants. Let me tell you, there's no way that she's stuck in indecision. Your inner sales queen is a powerful, powerful force. And during the 5-day challenge, we're going to be doing all sorts of different processes that's going to help you connect with her, help you uncover her energy so that she can be there for you in your business, so that she can lead those sales calls and she can bring home those beautiful clients and she can reach your profit goals. You know, like, she's really, really powerful. So we're going to be having this, hosting this 5-day challenge here in the group. But if you wanted to get the emails and the playbooks, there's going to be a daily playbook for you to help you to guide you through the 5-day challenge. If you want to be able to access them, you have to sign up to the link. So the link is in the comments, and you got to put in your name and your email, and that's going to make sure that you get all of the emails and the playbooks, which will be really, really important for you, especially from this place of, you know, actioning what it is that we're actually learning, right? It's one thing to learn all of this amazing information and to access your inner sales queen, and it's another thing to put her into action. It's another thing to make actual decisive decisions in your life, in your business, from your clients' perspectives, you know, in your sales calls, in your relationships. So keep that in mind, yeah? Keep that in mind. And if you're one of these people, this is me, I still struggle with this and I'm really aware of it and I don't struggle with it anymore. I'll rephrase that. I'm aware of it and I'm really, you know, working on it, is, you know, learning how to do what I say I'm going to do. So if I say I'm going to action something, if I say I'm going to, you know, do something to further the game, then actually making sure that I do it. Because every time I say I'm going to do something and then I don't, it's like I'm unconsciously telling myself, yeah, there you go. You do that thing again. You never say what you're going to do. You never do the things that you say you're going to do, which leads to more indecision. So I hope that's been helpful. Okay, bye, Ness. Lovely to see you, darling. From the perspective of money mindset, wealth mindset, this is super important because, you know, what we focus our attention on is what we get. Yeah. And when our attention is really fragmented, is really split, when we're indecisive, that's the energy that we're putting out. We're not going to manifest the things that we are calling in. But the key is that we have to take action as well. All right, my loves, I'm super excited for this challenge, as you can probably tell. I'd love to have you join us. So go ahead, opt in, and let's access and unleash your inner sales queen. She's so, so fun. And my big, big thing is that this is going to be a really fun 5-day challenge, because fun and pleasure is where it's at. Bye, guys. Take care.